Hi, my name is Mario, and this is my super simple techniques video for guitar. Oh yeah, the guitar, lovely instrument, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of wood with 6 strings. Great fun all the time. Okay, today's topic is beware of your shortcomings. What I mean is that we watch like these guys like Paul Gilbert, Alan Holdsworth, Greg Howe, Richie Kotzen, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai. I mean, there are like literally loads of them out there that are outstanding guitar players, and they give us these lessons, and they're kind of doing things like type thing, you know, and they're picking everything, and it's like blazing. It's like every note's like perfect, and they're just like outstanding players. And you know, I got drawn into all that kind of thing, and it took me a while to actually realize that this finger just did not want to cooperate. It just refused to cooperate. So I thought, man, you know, it's like, oh, what am I going to do? So it kind of, you know, just threw me a little. But then I thought, look, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. I tried to train it over the years. I tried to get it to go. It's just to no avail. For some reason, it's just ain't happening. So I had to find other ways of kind of like getting around. So like that's one shortcoming, you know, that finger. So I mean, for example, if I have to kind of do this kind of thing, I have to tuck this finger down here, type thing, you know. Then when I'm coming that way, for some reason, it works. So, you know, but if I just want to go straight, okay. Sorry, couldn't resist that. It's just, love the guitar. Okay, so that finger, you know, is just seriously troublesome for me. So it's not troublesome like if I'm doing a bend like, okay, so no worries there. No problems with the bends and stuff like that, but when it comes to kind of I have to do the finger tucking thing. Okay, so that's cool. So I had to find a way around it, but when I'm playing live and that, I usually avoid all this. I really do kind of like avoid that kind of thing, you know. And if you're kind of doing a I kind of always use these three. Okay, so there we go. So there's a way around it. You can still do kind of like wicked riffs and, you know, speed and stuff like that, but beware of, you know, what this little finger's doing, and if it's really giving you trouble and you're struggling to get it going and stuff, you know, just use it as best as you can, and don't be discouraged by the fact that you know, it's not as efficient as it is for other amazing guitar players out there. So that's one of them. Another shortcoming I have, which, you know, I've not let stop me in my playing, is my picking. Now, I'm not the best picker out there at all, and as I've explained in another video, if I'm doing these 6 notes, now I can pick them, I can do it. However, I am swimming upstream and struggling. And the idea is not to struggle. The idea is to have fun with the instrument and do the best of what you can do with your limits. Okay, and so I have found for me that if I pick 4 and then hammer on the other 2, no problem. You know, it's just a lot easier. Okay, and just makes life a lot simpler for me, so I'm not struggling, you know, with my picking. Yeah, because I want to have fun. You know, I don't want to necessarily kind of like be going, oh good, gotta pick everything. Everything has to be, you know. I mean, I wish I could. I'd love to, but hey, you know, maybe I'm lazy or I don't know what it is. But I'm just going with what I'm comfortable with and what naturally falls into place for me. As I said, I'd rather go with the stream than try and swim upstream and struggle all the time I'm playing the guitar. You know, and I found that if I'm doing these 2-note, my picking is quite comfortable. Okay, so I find it, you know, not too bad there. Sometimes, you know, I'm always cheating with like a little hammer on or a little pull off, you know, rather than just picking everything. I mean, if I'm kind of like type thing, do you know what I mean? So, you know, instead of like picking everything, there's a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs going on in there, masking the pick, because I just cannot pick everything for some reason. And if I do, I'm swimming upstream and I'm struggling with it. So just go with the flow and just do what you can do best, and find your niche, find your flow, your stream, and go with it. It's the best thing you can do. You know, when it comes to doing like lots of stretches like Alan Holdsworth, all this kind of stuff type thing, you know, all that kind of stuff, I forget it. You know, I just forget it. For me, right, forget it. I am not one of those kind of guys that does all that kind of stretching stuff like Richie Kotzen. I mean, apart from my finger, you know, so as you can see I'm struggling already. All that kind of stuff, all these now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be discouraged to doing it, because if you start doing it and you start practicing and it starts happening for you, that's cool. You know, you're lucky. You know, you're one of the lucky ones that, you know, can get on with that stuff. I wish I could, but, you know, it's too much hard work for me and I'm lazy. I want the easy route. It's like Paul Gilbert's got this triplet sequence, I can't even remember it and I won't be able to play it well, but it was something like type thing, you know, and he does it like with 3 notes per string, and there's no way I can do that. So I found the easy way. You know, that's the way I do it. You know, and even here I'm cheating because I'm using that finger over there, so it's like, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, so, and I'm using pull-offs and hammer-ons and all sorts of stuff, you know. So, because I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to be like swimming upstream. It's just, there's no point, you know. And I just love playing comfortably and having fun with the instrument, you know. And as long as you get a nice feel, remember the 5 techniques, you know. As you can see, there's no major stretches, there's no you know, like hard picking stuff and all that. It's all kept as simple as possible. There's a Bruce Lee saying, and he says, what is the art of complication? To simply simplify. And that's what I do, and I just simply simplify. And you know, people always comment on my guitar playing and how much they like it, and they think, wow, it's really cool, and you know, and I appreciate it very much. And I just think to myself, wow, you know, I mean, all I do is just keep things as simple as possible. I just don't want to complicate things. Another one that I really don't pick is if you're doing a 16, so 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and I mean, that type of thing, you know. I mean, I could most probably pick a fair amount of it. But I'd struggle, you know, whereas if I'm you know, if I'm kind of pulling off, whoops, type thing, it makes it a lot easier for me, you know. So there we go. Keep things simple. Go downstream, man. Go with the flow. Flow downstream. You know, okay, I'm not saying don't give up on trying these things, but if you're struggling and struggling for years and years and it just ain't happening, hey man, just let it go. Just go with the flow, mate. Hope you enjoy these lessons, and I hope you're having fun.